Leviticus 12. This relatively short chapter talks about two things that seem relatively inconsequential, but that have pretty important long-term effects: childbirth and circumcision. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, a woman who becomes pregnant and gives birth to a son will be ceremonially unclean for 7 days, just as she is unclean during her monthly period." Whoa. Let's just stop right there for a second. We are already implying a woman on her period is unclean, as if there's something icky about her due to something perfectly natural. And what's icky? I mean, the blood, I assume, but we are about to find out in just one sentence, blood doesn't really bother God. We already knew that from all the murdering he's done. But more specifically, God's gonna bloody up those newborn sons. So, to summarize, women, bloody, unclean. Men, bloody, holy. On the 8th day, the boy is to be circumcised. Then, the woman must wait 33 days to be purified from her bleeding. She must not touch anything sacred or go to the sanctuary until the days of her purification are over. If she gives birth to a daughter, for 2 weeks the woman will be unclean, as during her period. Then she must wait 66 days to be purified from her bleeding. What is the logic here for any of this? Don't circumcise the boy on day 7. That would be blasphemous. Day 8, when the mother is clean again? Fine. That's a good day to make everything bloody again. And after that, let's make the woman wait at least a month until she can be in my presence again. But if she has a baby girl, which, by the way, requires the same process of childbirth, she's unclean for 2 weeks. Because, ew, girl cooties. And after those 2 weeks, the mother needs to wait 2 months before being around me, just to make sure she's had a good long time to feel very bad about what she's done. Nothing shows you the inherent misogyny of the Bible than a mother being declared unclean for twice as long just because she had a baby girl. By the way, if you are into symbolism, that just said the new mom of a baby boy is unclean for 7 days, then has to wait another 33 days to be fully purified. 7 plus 33, 40 days of impurity. And for a baby girl, mom is unclean for 14 days, followed by another 66 days. 14 plus 66, 80 days of impurity. Because God loves batches of 40. And killing people, also in multiples of 40. That also technically means a woman isn't allowed to have sex for 40 or 80 days after giving birth, which might be okay since you're supposed to wait about 6 weeks or 42 days after birth before you try anyway, but the idea that some men might have been trying to do it sooner to the point where God had to say no is kind of frightening. What is the rush? Is there a need to breed and crank out those babies, or else how are they going to score that show on TLC? Like, chill out. Take care of the newborn. Adjust to your new life. When you've settled into a routine, then talk about the future. Leave mommy alone. When the days of her purification for a son or daughter are over, she is to bring to the priest at the entrance to the tent of meeting a year-old lamb for a burnt offering and a young pigeon or a dove for a sin offering. You just had a baby? Congratulations! Now someone else's baby must die. And we're gonna throw in a baby bird just for the hell of it. Pigeon, dove, I don't care. I just need new flesh. And I need you to feel bad about sinning, because I am God. As for the guy who impregnated you, he's fine. He is unclean for 0 days. He shall offer them before the Lord to make atonement for her, and then she will be ceremonially clean from her flow of blood. These are the regulations for the woman who gives birth to a boy or a girl. But if she cannot afford a lamb, she is to bring 2 doves or 2 young pigeons, one for a burnt offering and the other for a sin offering. In this way, the priest will make atonement for her and she will be clean. The mother is not officially pure until God has a pile of animal or bird skin on the floor. That makes about as much sense as walking out of your shower straight into the garbage dump and thinking you're finally clean again. Doesn't that chapter just make you want to go out and get pregnant immediately? Nothing showcases the miracle of childbirth like God demanding you slaughter innocent animals to celebrate your nasty, sinful self. And by the way, he's gonna need some baby foreskin too, for the collection.